Hey there, me and the boys.
Hey there. We're this game. Welcome to Kirby's Arts and Crafts Project. I don't know.
Kirby's Woolly Epic Yarn.
Kirby Woolly Yarn.
Kirby's Woolly World.
Kirby's Epic LOL 100% Big Chungus Yarn.
We are 100%ing this game by the end of tonight.
Okay, go.
I do not. I will beat the game. Maybe even play all the extra levels. We are not 100%ing this fucking game.
I haven't seen or played this game in ages.
I love this whole feel and everything. This technically wouldn't.
Welcome to Dreamland.
Oh.
A kingdom famous.
Oh my god, it has things going on.
It's the
I love the aesthetic. It's like a storybook aesthetic, and it's so cute. Okay, I'm a huge Kirby nut, obviously, but this is like one of my favorite Kirby games, and it wasn't even going to be a Kirby game. It was originally an original IP, but then they looked at it and they're like, we can just make it Kirby.
Really?
Yeah, that's why there's no copy abilities or anything in this game.
Oh.
But
it was just supposed to just be some other random dude.
Yeah. Prince Fluff, I believe, was going to be the main character. But
is that the blue guy?
Yeah, that's the blue guy.
The blue guy that suspiciously looks like Kirby.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of glad they made this a Kirby game.
It just works.
Yeah, but yeah, and I love the storybook aesthetic of the cutscenes. It's like a dad reading a storybook to his children. It's so cute. I love
Very
this.
calming.
Yeah.
Bro, I just thought the Wii was a great console.
Wait, you ready for this?
This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants.
I think you mean trousers. In the UK release it says it feels like trousers.
Bro,
They dubbed that one line.
Bro.
This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like trousers.
Yeah. If you need random Kirby knowledge, I'm your guy. Feels like the lost trousers, the
Feels
wrong
like
trousers.
pantaloons.
Pantaloons.
Hi, Kirby car.
Kirby. That was foreshadowing.
I say, wait, this happened way before the other Kirby
I know some
car.
people might
Forgot
clown on
mine.
the Wii, but it just had. I know
The
it's
Wii
also
was
really
awesome.
nostalgic.
I ain't
but-
taking no Wii.
No, it was
Yeah,
the best.
I don't-
It was the best.
I stand the Wii.
Man,
I think the one thing the Wii lacked was they would, whenever someone made a game where it's like, oh, Donkey Kong Country, great, now I get to play it's less casual, more hardcore Nintendo game. Well, by the way, you have to fucking have an aneurysm every
they'll
time you
just do
play
random
it.
shit
Yeah.
like that in the
The
middle
motion
of the game.
controls in some games.
The pointing
for
and motion
saving me.
controls, I
What
don't
city?
think were anybody's favorite.
Wow, welcome
to
to
be honest.
Patchland. You just, by the way, I got a new TV for our setup. This looks beautiful.
Why is
Yeah.
she angry at me?
There's like a new stand for everything.
Yeah,
Such
I.
good.
God damn it! I forgot how much I love this game.
Bro, I haven't seen this game in years.
It was good. This is a good game to follow up with because this is also a very nostalgic game for me.
We just got done filming Punch Out, and that was very stressful.
Yeah, so I
time
kind
to
of
play Kirby.
yeah, and it controls really fucking good too.
Cool.
I love this game, and all the animations are fantastic. We could be playing 2-player, but I want to play 1-player because it's my birthday, and also I love this game.
When the Wii
Wait,
came
can a
out for
second
the
player
first
join
time.
anytime though? Do you have to, or do you have to make a separate file?
Yeah, anytime
Oh,
you
cool.
want.
Because I was worried
Yeah, it's the most fun ever.
that
Die!
oh damn.
I love how you could do this. You don't even have to give him make him a yarn ball to make him
That's
useful.
Awesome.
Kirby is one of those series where it's just bro, you killed the cutest thing imaginable.
Yeah.
Are you happy with yourself?
Well, because I don't know if we have any plans for 2-player, because it's whatever. But that is cool that there's an option just to do it anytime, so that if we wanted to, we don't have to make an entire different save file and just be locked into one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind watching Kirby, especially after
Punch Out.
Punch Out.
It's so sad because seeing the Wii now, it looks so old. But back then, I remember when the Wii was the newest shit in modern technology, and it was the new age. It was so cool.
Oh, damn.
I
The Kirby door sound.
I forgot how good this game is.
Yeah, no, it's great. My favorite thing about this game was that they tried to remake it for the 3DS, and it sucked.
Damn,
The
really?
remake sucks. First off, they take multiplayer out for no reason.
Damn.
And also their new additions just completely ruined, because this game, the entire thing is it's chill. There's not really a way, you don't have lives, you don't have nothing, in a lot of ways
Can you
it
get
was
hurt?
sort of ahead of its time. You can, but you don't like with Mario, you go back to a checkpoint or something.
Can
When
you
you get hurt,
Can that guy stab you? Oh, never mind.
when you get hurt, you just like drop your beads that you're making in your necklace, and that's it. But like they tried to add like power-ups and new playable characters, which was fine, but like it's just simplicity is what makes this game so much fun.
Let's go. Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune.
Yay!
Nightmare, nightmare.
I think this is like my favorite rendition of the Kirby dance too. It's so good.
Well,
And not the boys.
it's weird they got rid of all the characters because I remember I would play this and there was a third green dude that you could play as. So the fact they just decided
No.
to remove him.
What? No, don't try to gaslight me on this shit. I've played this game a million times. Shut up.
If you 100% it, there's an unlockable green dude.
there's an unlockable green dude.
Aurigus.
Prince Fluff.
This reminds me. I went to Wonka recently, the new Wonka movie.
How was it?
It was really good. Like,
Really?
One of my favorite films of the year.
Damn.
And by the way, we were talking about
There's like
how
5 days left in the year.
yeah, we were talking about like how films kind of suck this year. I came to think like two of my favorite films of this year came from Japan. that was How Do You Live, aka The Boy and the Heron, but it's How Do You Live in my book. And Godzilla -1, which was amazing. Both of those films are amazing, and both of them came from Japan. But Wonka was really good.
What is it?
It's a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it's just about Wonka like trying to start his chocolate business, and he meets an Oompa Loompa and shit. It's really good.
That's cool because usually movies where it's like a rendition and the name is just one singular
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that's really awful.
Dude, I watched the Wonka trailer to get a chance to win a Wonka Xbox One X and a controller. And it looked horrible because it was chocolate themed.
But yeah, I remember while I was watching. So two things happened before the film even started. The first one was they had a vegan like commercial, basically being like, you don't want to kill pigs and cats and cows. And I was just like,
damn.
here's the thing: you can be vegan as much as you want. Putting that shit in front of a kid's film and basically like guilt tripping a kid to be
you shouldn't,
vegan. That's kind of shitty. And immediately after the vegan like guilt trip commercial was a Wendy's Baconator commercial,
It's just like-
and I laughed so hard.
It's like
That is funny.
corporate fucking America doesn't give a shit about if you are vegan or not. It'll sell you whatever it wants to sell.
Yeah,
I know and I can make my own decision change, but I'm just saying,
People still eat cheeseburgers and they're gonna sell you
the all new
Cheeseburgers, those gloves.
the all new Wendy's Baconator.
I was born into the system where that's what they force onto people. I know I can change it if I wanted to.
Yeah, but burgers are tasty.
My favorite thing is one of the things that happened beforehand. It makes more sense when you watch the trailer. But you guys have heard of the movie Mean Girls, right?
Yes, Mean Girls.
Yeah, Mean Girls is a movie about
Most popularly known on the DS.
Mean Girls is a movie, and it's an old movie from like
2004, I think.
2004, maybe the 90s. Sorry, I don't know what the hell that was. And
I think it was a door.
and they in the film was just about like a bunch of girls who are mean, and the main character gets back at the mean girls, but they're making a remake for. I love this. They're making a remake for Mean Girls, and the entire thing is like, you remember Velma? That Velma? It's like that. Like the entire first
But
off.
isn't Mean Girls kind of like ahead of that? They were funny and
Yeah. But like now, literally the trailer starts with, "This isn't your grandma's Mean Girls,"
Like,
and they make like condom jokes and sex jokes throughout the entire thing. Meanwhile,
Busy pup.
like
Busy Bop.
keep
Dude,
it-
this fucking.
keep in mind, this is before Wonka, a PG movie,
Bro.
and they're like talking about sex
Wait,
in
they
kids
showed
movies.
this?
Yes, and they said bitch uncensored. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
They get really comfortable with like swearing.
Like,
nowadays,
I'm
I've noticed.
genuinely surprised no parents like walked out. That was so like, first off, the trailer was insulting because it felt like it was talking down to you, but also
Yeah.
like, this is not a thing you should be showing in front of Wonka. It was really funny. It was.
Wonka.
It's not. It wasn't nearly as bad, but like it reminded me of the time that they were.
I was gonna say, can you put your whip up?
Yeah. One of a theater was showing Finding Dory, which was a G-rated movie, and they accidentally showed a trailer for Sausage Party.
Bro.
Like one of the uncensored trailers
that
too.
Not good.
And-
It's like scary.
And I found that really funny. And like Seth Rogen, like it was a big news article, and Seth Rogen just replied "lol."
Damn.
Because like it's just, I don't know, I just found that.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. He's just choking the entire time, and no one knows. How was your guys' Christmas?
It was good.
It was good. I don't know, saw family.
It was
I
Mm,
didn't
he's
like ask for too much, but also like I just like seeing the family a lot though. So like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need like a bunch of things to have a good Christmas.
Cheese defrosting.
You know what I'm glad that I will say about Christmas is now that it's over. Went to work the other day and I listened to some shitty ass pop songs. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, this ain't that Christmas music though. Hey, at least it's gone. No more fucking giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go. Well, like, why you gotta say it like that? That's not how you say it. Stop fucking singing all the same damn 3 songs.
It's a lot
while
less
working.
busy at work, which is good because everyone just spent a bunch of money and doesn't want to
Don't
spend
go
money.
shopping.
Drake when he goes he sneaks under the floor.
That's the sound effect when Drake tickles his piggy.
Bitch. His piggy?
Yeah, it's like he's warming his piggies up by the fire. He goes,
Oh man. I also got to see the new Illumination movie, which was alright.
Which one?
Migration.
Oh yeah,
that
that's a
one.
new movie.
Yeah, and they had a short before the movie about Vector on the moon from the first Despicable Me
He's
movie.
still alive?
He's yeah, it like literally right after we see him on the moon
Oh.
it takes place. But it was actually pretty. It made me think, why doesn't Illumination do slapstick more? Because they're like actually pretty good at it. I was laughing pretty hard.
Minions.
Damn, that's funny.
I was laughing at the short more than the actual movie I came
The
to
movie
to, like,
to me seems
You
like
can't-
Secret Life of Pets, where it's like
Bruh.
to me Okay, so this is my thoughts on Illumination. They don't make good movies.
Yeah, no. Well,
They're just fluff. You go in and there's no point to them. I don't even feel like they're bad. They're just like there's
Bitch
nothing.
killed them.
Can you run over the Waddle Dee with your car? Or do you get?
you
If I
can.
can't be happy, no one can.
Illumination literally they've gone on record saying this, that their entire film, their entire like strategy is make films as cheap as possible, and so it can get the most profit.
Well, I don't think making them cheap is bad. I just think they don't put like the writing and like everything about watching the movie. I'm left with nothing afterwards.
Yeah,
Well,
bombs.
because
And I felt that way about the Mario movie too, and that really made me feel sad.
Well,
So-
at least I could say with the Mario movie, it felt like there was love there.
there's a little more effort. I just felt there's still like the Illumination where they just didn't try that hard. Where it's like,
I would personally disagree. I feel like it was made by a movie who, it was made by people who did love Mario. It's just, you
I
know,
just
it
think
was
wasn't
very
a great
flawed.
movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think the sequel might be better, but
I have trust in the sequel.
I hope the sequel. I want. So it's like, damn, that's like for a Mario movie. I just want some huge, but I guess for a sequel, now that you've had the first movie, just do some wild. Just do some wild, some
I
fun.
mean, I
They're
just
gonna
get.
get more
Just
money
get
from that.
crazy. I don't even care. I want something that'll make me like be like, I remember that scene from the movie. That
For-
is crazy.
Illumination standards, though, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, you know what was actually bad about the
So
Mario movie?
memorable.
Luigi like wasn't in it. Like,
Yeah,
no.
he
Yeah.
perfect
Donkey Kong
casting.
was in the movie more than
I
Luigi.
will say-
perfect casting.
I think one of my favorite things about the Mario movie was how it genuinely felt like Mario and Luigi cared about each other.
Yeah.
Like I thought, because like even though you don't see them together for the majority of the
Mhm.
movie, you felt that love,
Well,
and
that-
I think that was good.
That's
That's
good,
the
but
whole
that's
point
also
of
what
the
sucks
movie.
because I wanted to see my boy Luigi and he's trapped in a cage. It's like I forgot to tell about the movie, but I think he's going to save Luigi. That's like the plot
Yeah,
of the
that's
movie.
the plot.
But it's like that sucks because the plot is that one of the main characters is locked away, so you can't see
It's
him.
weird, and I don't want to be like weird about it, but like Peach's whole like, character is that she's a lot more independent and stuff, and that she's not really. I don't think she has like a relationship with Mario, but. Though I don't like it because the whole movie she just feels super condescending and like a little bitchy.
Well, I just
where
don't
she's
see why
a-
she trusted Mario. He's some just dude.
True, just some dude.
because he's a human and
But
she,
like the whole,
she
I feel like
doesn't-
they don't have any chemistry together
Yeah.
in the movie. Where it's just like now, I want two characters that like each other and go on an adventure. But now I just feel like two people that are just
And then
going
Donkey
places.
Kong and him were ops.
And I'm like, man, they're hanging out and
Donkey
stuff.
Kong is, and I like my boy Donkey Kong. Don't get me wrong, I love Donkey Kong. But how was Bro in the movie more than Luigi?
Luigi. To be fair, the Donkey Kong part was.
I mean,
fun.
like-
but yeah, he was in more than Luigi was.
And
I
Seth
wanted-
Rogen Donkey Kong is like funny though.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
And the Mario movie wasn't like terrible. I personally
liked
didn't love it.
Oh, what's her name? Anya Taylor-Joy? Is her name?
Oh yeah.
Who plays Peach?
Oh, was she
I thought her
Peach?
performance was really good. I just thought that I want more chemistry between her
The
and
only
Mario.
character I felt was really half baked
Not
was
really
Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
why
didn't-
are
I
you
don't remember
here?
Toad. Honestly,
I think that the character himself was fine. It was just like we didn't get a lot of scenes with him, and I
Just
wish
kinda
there was
there.
more with him.
I
That was
just
it.
wish they utilized the characters better. Just wrote
Yeah.
more like
you run 'em over?
personal stuff. Or
I
just,
feel like
character moments.
Yeah,
More
it
character
does feel like
moments.
it's sort of held together by duct tape in a lot of places. The pacing is also really
That,
fast.
I was
just for
just
me, I'm
saying-
like, I wish they had more. Like, I love Luigi and Mario's relationship in
Yeah,
the real world.
same.
That's why I'm like, I just wish everything else felt fleshed out.
Bowser
too.
was cool.
Bowser was great.
Bowser, Jack Black.
I just
I
thought
think
the
Bowser
pacing was
by
weird.
himself's really cool. When he interacts with everybody else, he's really. Oh, Bowser is cool.
Just
I don't.
the sequence of events and the pacing, I just thought was kind of
I
weird.
just think I have a lot of problems with the movie, but I just can't love it.
I just think it was fun, and I think that I don't know. I grew up watching people basically saying you can't like a movie just because it's fun, but that's
That's
bullshit.
not true.
Yeah, that's
You
not
can have
true
a
at
fun time
all.
Watching a fun movie.
Like,
Yeah.
or even like you can like it
But-
because it's fun, but you still have to admit it sucks. Like, no, I don't.
Like, there are fun. No, I think that's so stupid.
Yeah,
Literally,
that's
like,
the YMS
bad
like
movies
fucking.
are fun. Like we'll watch Gooby, and so like just because it's fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, like the movie
I
can be
like the
bad, but if you had a fun
movie.
time,
It also
you had a
doesn't
good
have to
time.
be bad. I can consider it a good movie too. You can consider whatever. Like Cat in the Hat. I love that movie. That's one of my
Same.
favorite movies.
That
I love
movie
the movie.
sucks, but it's just
It's
fun to watch.
one of my favorite movies ever. I think it's one of the funniest fucking
Yeah.
things I've ever seen because
Like-
for some reason, the humor speaks to me.
I know what y'all mean. Like, and it's hard to explain, but it's like the movie can be not good, but you can have a good, fun time. So therefore, you had a
There's
Dude,
a lot
like,
of the,
you know, I don't know.
Like
it's hard to explain.
FNAF
you know what I
movie
mean.
again, held together by fucking duct tape. I had
Yeah.
the most. That was the most fun I've ever had in the
Damn.
theater.
And it's like that,
That's
and
cool.
it's like I had the same
Wait, pick it
feeling
up.
personally about the
No,
Mario
it-
movie.
it, like,
with
butterflies
FNAF,
over
where it's
here.
just, like,
Oh,
it just didn't do
okay.
enough for
So
me.
I don't know what it does.
Solid
I think
Snake.
because like
Solid Snake.
fucking Banana Splits movie, that film
That
is
movie was
objectively terrible.
wacky.
It was fun.
No, I
though.
love that.
It was
movie.
fun.
So I don't even
Same.
know why. It's just so. I think it's just because it's so balls to the walls insane. It doesn't care.
That's why
Right.
I want to see Willy's Wonderland. I've never seen it.
It's good.
It's good. It's
I'd
good.
say- I'd
it's
say-
good. It's a fun time.
I'd say Banana Splits is more fun, but Willy's Wonderland
Willy's
is more
Wonderland
genuinely
is like kind of like
good.
what I wanted Five Nights at Freddy's to be because it had more kills. It had like kind of like more. It was trying to be horror. It wasn't scary, but it was like more like action.
Honestly, Willy's
and-
Wonderland felt more like a comedy.
Yeah, too. It had more fun. It just had more to it, which is weird, and it was shorter. It was just like so weird.
From what I've heard, there was sort of the FNAF movie did have a
Kirby
lot of
info.
deleted scenes or like deleted shots, mostly because of the rating of PG-13.
Oh,
Also-
like scary stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
hot take. I think PG-13 is perfectly serviceable
I think
for a
P- yeah.
for a FNAF
Yeah,
movie.
I just think they didn't really do a whole lot.
If it
in
was rated R, bro, it'd make like $5 a box
Yeah.
office.
true, like it didn't need to be rated R. Like it didn't ever need
just
to be.
because
I
it's
just-
PG-13 doesn't mean like, oh, it's made
no,
for babies.
I don't
Like,
think.
no.
I think it being PG-13 is completely
I
justifiable.
know I've talked about this before, and some people say, "Oh, it can't be scary because PG-13."
I'm just-
That's bullshit.
I'm just I'm like broken inside. That there's like 10, 15 minutes of scary stuff in the middle of the movie, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Have
That's
y'all
it.
ever seen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? That was
That was
PG-13.
freaky. I just
And
wish
that
it was
was
more
freaky.
consistent. I wish Five Nights at Freddy's was more consistently scary throughout, like a horror movie.
I
But
don't
it's
know.
not really a horror movie.
It mostly just felt like Scott had so many. We've talked
It's
about
for
this
the fans.
before.
It's just
it
not really a
felt
horror.
like you want to do so many things in one movie.
yeah, it did.
And he like
There
William
will be a-
Afton. They could have just waited for the next movie, but
Yeah,
they didn't.
they probably should've.
They probably felt like they couldn't have because it's just like, well,
True.
FNAF fans are gonna be like, where was Springtrap?
I said there's
Where's
so much
Springtrap?
that I just think like
I feel like there will be a FNAF 2 movie.
Oh, there absolutely will.
yeah.
there is.
And I have some confidence in it.
Again, I think that the sequel will be better because they'll learn from their mistakes.
Sorry, pardon that gay ass noise, but my thing is, I'm afraid that it's just not going to be scary. I know the next second one's going to be like. I feel like
Well,
it's just not going to be scary. It's
Scott's
not
a guy
scary.
who does interact with his fan base, and that is a common complaint. So he's probably gonna try to justify.
Just because I thought the first one wasn't really a horror. I don't think it is going to be a horror because I feel like
I
it's
feel
just
like it was
it
like
can't be.
advertised.
I was,
as a
it was
horror movie.
advertised as well.
Also, it is
Yeah.
from a horror series.
And
so
it's like I was
that's
expecting a
not-
movie that was just overall like
It's
scary.
Well, it's also like part of the scariness that comes from Five Nights at Freddy's is playing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's
watching
pro-
a movie.
yeah, and like
but
with
you,
a movie,
that's what
it's
it's
a
like,
lot-
you have to adapt it. You have to make the movie scary
with
because
I'm
you
just
have to watch
saying,
it.
like FNAF is also known for its story, and it needs to come across. It needs to explain that story.
Yeah, I just
I don't
thought that
think
it was a
that's
little
what-
full of itself.
If anything, FNAF is more of a story at this point.
Yeah, than a
I
scary
do.
thing.
I do adore some of the scenes. Like I remember there was one shot I really loved when they were like when the dudes were breaking into Five Nights at to Freddy
Breaking in
Fazbear's.
to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, and you could, and there was like a bit where like the fridge started moving and the dude was like
Yes,
going
that
towards-
scene was great.
and in the background the fan starts moving and you could see Chica.
Yeah.
But that was brilliant.
that was like that. I want that. It's just like that's what I wanted was just that. Just fucking thriller Five Nights at Freddy's with these because the animatronics look so good.
Yeah.
They
you can make them
look really
scary.
good.
You can make them so scary, and they
there
just.
was no CG at all.
That's why I just
And
wish. They,
hot take, I loved the cupcake.
I love practical. I like the cupcake too. I just wish there was more scenes of the puppets being scary.
But the
Oh.
puppets, I get
Like
and
the Foxy
costumes
scene, the
and the
Foxy
animatronics.
scene.
I get how
It's more like that, where it's like make them scary.
it's a lot of work. So I'm hoping in this like movie that they can spend more time working
So,
on those.
If that's a hot take, I'm not the only one who disliked the cupcake.
It's the main thing. I thought it was fun because it felt like a Banana Splits, like
Yeah.
so fucking weird
Yeah,
and
I
dumb.
thought it was
Yeah.
funny that they got the first kill. I knew that was coming, and I
was
liked
funny.
it. I just didn't like how it kept being used.
I was gonna say I don't like how the cupcake showed up like 8 times.
I
more
think
than,
the
like,
first
Freddy.
use was awesome. Just never again. Like,
Yeah.
just like have more kills. Like, I feel like they
him
just
going in the vent made sense.
and
when-
that
Yeah, that
too.
makes sense.
That too. I'd rather it be an animatronic. I just feel like when they came back later after like the main characters, I'm like, okay, now you just didn't want to use
Maybe
any animatronics
that's just because
again.
when I grew up, the cupcake wasn't a
They
huge
got-
part. Like
yeah,
acted
it
like the
was in-
cupcake's
in
always been the
4
fifth dude. I'm like, no.
Bro, the cupcake didn't use shit in the first game.
I do the one thing I do like that people have been like theorizing is Susie, the girl who died from who died and got stuffed into Chica. She had a dog that got ran over, so people have theorized that the cupcake was her dog,
dog.
and that's
Yeah,
why
that
it
makes-
was so
Is that
like
Frank's
vicious.
skateboard?
Is that Frank's skateboard?
Yeah, I mean, like I know a lot of people loved it, and that's okay. I hope that's okay with everyone in the
will
audience
say,
watching. But I just
my favorite
personally
thing to
didn't.
come from the FNAF movie is the bunny. How big was the gap?
But I mean, that's okay. You know,
He's like
that I
squinting.
didn't
He's like, yeah,
like
I
the
like
movie as
it.
How
much.
big was that gift?
It was this big.
I liked the what was the other thing? What was it? There was a lot of really fun things that came out of that movie. Sparky being canon.
That was
great.
I liked all the Sparky stuff. It was kind of crazy how much Sparky stuff there was.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I thought the whole Dream Theory like nod was fun, and a lot of people are gonna see this and be like, "Oh, so you only like the part where it was fan service?" Like, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed
you know what? I
myself.
did.
You know what? I like fan service. It
yeah,
makes so
fan
mad.
service is good because it's just like it makes me smile, made me happy.
Yeah.
Made me smile.
You
That's
can
all.
like a movie just because you had fun watching it.
Yeah.
And I hate that. It's just like, oh, so you only like the movie because it was fan service? That's like,
Kinda.
Yeah,
yeah, and
but it's like You can see where it's like,
no, you have to
for
like
me,
it because
that
it
wasn't
because,
enough.
because the story was amazing and the characters like no, I could just like it because I
it's like-
enjoyed.
Yeah.
Oh no, I enjoyed a film because it was entertaining. Oh god.
I didn't like it, so all of you are wrong, and it's bad.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
just
like
not.
it. It needs to be depressing. A film isn't good because it's entertaining. It's good because it's the thing I like.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
yes.
You got stabbed.
And
Right
I'm
up the
gonna
butt.
shit on everybody for thinking that I'm wrong.
Oh, I never watched Sonic 1, but I heard it like wasn't great. Or
Sonic
I
1
listened
was
to Sonic
fine.
2.
Sonic, I will say this: Sonic 1 was a better movie. Sonic 2 was a better Sonic
the
project.
movie.
So maybe
Yeah.
Mario and FNAF in my book will be more like that, or maybe the second one. Well,
Yeah.
Bro, that picture, like, bro, this is a whole ass genre, and it's like the guy in the car with the
Yeah.
CGI animal.
Yeah. It's,
Bro, my complaint about the Mario movie is why do they not use any Nintendo music? They just use like
yeah.
typical
I was
movie
wa- I was
music.
gonna
what the
the
fuck are you
dog-
talking about?
Okay, okay. No. You say what? You say no. They were playing Take On Me when they entered the Donkey Kong world.
Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr. Blue
Yeah,
Sky.
Yeah, because the higher ups made them. They literally
Yeah,
had.
But it's
They
the
had
it's
to.
like it's like
They had to.
damn.
They literally had. If you go on the soundtrack, there are unused tracks where those would go. And like one of the best parts about I'm going so slow.
Why are you going 1 mile an hour?
The best thing about that movie was the soundtrack that remixed like tons of amazing Mario
Man,
soundtracks.
that's so nice. It's like that's what I.
And I get it's a lot of
Like they
problems
used like
Captain
Captain
Labs.
Toad music when Toad was on screen, and
Yeah,
like
that's awesome. I love that. I
They,
remember
like-
hearing that. I was like, oh.
They tried,
It's a
but
galaxy.
like the higher ups, the people actually in charge who don't know what they're doing, they're like, nope, this is what
I like
goes
Mr.
in the
Blue
movie.
that's
Sky.
that's probably what happened to the FNAF movie too.
Yeah.
I guarantee, yeah. The FNAF movie's been in fucking production hell. I don't even blame
Also,
the
those-
way it
I'm
came
glad
out.
we got.
I'm glad we
like,
got
We
it.
got something that at least I can watch the FNAF movie and be like, you know what, that was FNAF.
I shouldn't bitch about it. I bitch about it a lot, but it's like it's the FNAF movie.
Dude,
Like, it came out. I should be
Scott
happy.
Scott Cawthon like detailed some of the really bad like scrapped scripts. One of the scripts was that these animatronics were in an underground base and were being made by the government.
Bro,
Like that was one of the scrapped like
that
in
is
a,
not
What was one of the
FNAF.
scrap titles? They're like plushies taken.
yeah,
in
plush
half.
over. Compare that. At least you could say that
Okay,
the
I
thing
guess
that
you're
came
right.
out now
That's
was
goofy as
way
fuck.
better.
Yeah, I'm glad we got a movie where the people can say it's good. What could have happened is it could have been a movie. Yeah, this is one
Where
of the worst movies
everyone said
ever
it was
made.
Yeah.
bad.
I'm glad we got a movie for
Yeah.
how much trouble it took to get.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we. I just the puppets. They look so.
Well,
Yeah.
I think they
Puppets
really
look so good.
did Scott and just all the people who worked on it just wanted to put in so much. It's like,
Yeah.
this was FNAF 1, but we're putting Springtrap in, and we're putting Vanessa
but, like,
in.
I like the way they use Vanessa. I
Did
like
you guys-
that.
There's just a lot happening at once where it is really
Yeah.
difficult
I never
to put
thought
this
the
in.
No,
Vanessa
true.
staring meme was
The
all that
okay,
funny.
Vanessa. There's a Vanessa staring meme.
The one where she's like looking up, like, and
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
it was everywhere, and I. Just
I love
like,
I love how I remember I saw something on the internet which I really agreed with. I think that the yellow rabbit is much better like how you refer to him because the yellow rabbit, it's a kid-like name, but also like kind of like, I'm not gonna say kind of creepy, but like I don't know, it has a ring to
It's
it.
vague.
It makes
You know,
more
that's why I like
sense.
it's vague and you're like the yellow rabbit.
Like, I don't think anybody would have called him Springtrap, and if they did, that would have
to
made
me,
no
I'm like
sense.
Springtrap
you know?
does kind of
Better
have
than
that
Spring Bonnie.
Yes, also like Springtrap does kind of have that.
Hey,
Like,
look, it's Fredbear. Oh, and Spring Bonnie.
it has that like kind of like edge where it's like, ooh, it might be like a edgy name maybe.
Mhm.
Or
Well,
it's
because, I mean, you look at it, and if you think about it, the characters at the time probably didn't know, so they just call him Yellow Rabbit. It's not like, yeah, this guy is a... you know, it just doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
it
They
comes
call him
from the
Springtrap.
characters too, the children, so it makes a lot more sense. I don't know. Here's the thing. Put on the FNAF movie, I'm gonna have fun no matter what. Like in full. Like put on Skinamarink, I'll have fun, no doubt. But like,
They're
I'd
two
rather
different tonally.
exactly. But like, I'm trying to think of a good movie where it's just like,
True,
this
yeah.
movie is good, but holy shit, is it hard for me to like get into? Like, there are some movies where it's just like, put it on and then like sometimes like Spider-Verse. I love Spider-Verse. But put it on, and then like there might be some times where I'm just not in the mood to see it.
Oh,
you
need your full focus.
I am always in the mood to watch like the FNAF movie. It's just entertaining.
I get
crap.
I think
Yeah.
one of my own complaints is it was just so long.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours long.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of movies are that length, and they wanted to pack in so much.
But I think I've also come to realization. I just don't like what are they called? Like just slow burn movies.
Slow burn.
Slow burns.
Alien, FNAF,
Asteroid
Skinamarink.
City.
What was it? Shining.
The Shining.
I like that movie a lot.
The original Halloween. Like I know that's a hot
Original
take.
Halloween I get, because that movie did not...
Wasn't
what's
Scream
going
a
on.
slow burn, or is that my
No,
being
Scream
wrong?
was pretty good.
I felt like it had enough like comedy and stuff.
I don't know what was
Yeah.
going on. It was paced pretty well.
So Scream is both a comedy, like a
Yeah.
parody,
It's a horror
and also a
comedy.
genuine
It's-
horror.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
And it does both really well.
Mm.
The Waddle Dee Army.
But you only need to
I
see
think
one.
that's just me as a person. I
Yeah.
just don't. and It's not that I'm like impatient. It's just something about him. I just
Okay.
maybe he has a hard time keeping my focus.
No,
maybe
I
there's
get it.
things I don't like about it. I don't know.
But it's like, I feel like a movie should
Drake-
like justify you
Drake-
watching it. Like, it's like, there's like a lot of Wes Anderson movies that are like kind of long-winded, but like,
Mm-hmm.
we watched one called like Moonrise Kingdom. Like, okay, there's some characters that we like, and they like, there's reasons why we like them, and it's like, this is why I want to watch the movies, because there's
Oh,
a
it
thing
is.
going on, a conflict.
Yeah,
I
monsters,
want
yeah.
these characters to fall in love.
Yeah.
Then there's Asteroid City, where
Dude,
there's a bunch of things going
Fucking
on.
Your Name.
I hated
Your Name, yeah.
That's insane.
Where it's just like, well, Your Name, it balanced that whole thing out, but I just thought it was kind of like
Dude.
losing me.
Okay, so here's the thing. I've thought this way for a while, and
I can't remember a lot of that movie.
and to be fair, I've matured, and it's went from my least favorite movie of all time to, yeah, it was just really fucking underwhelming and not my favorite. But
That's
I will
okay.
say this: everyone thinks it's a masterpiece. I will say this: I thought it was. I don't like
I
the
don't think it's a
term mid,
masterpiece.
but
Mid.
but it was mid to me. It was
That's okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, that movie, I thought it was fine. I don't think it was amazing. I don't see why
Literally,
people would...
so many people
I
think it's a
the only-
masterpiece.
I'm like, I think it's because you're watching it with your eyes and you think it's pretty, and it's not because you're like watching the story.
and like when
it
you
looks really good.
when I really focus about the story, I'm like, wow, this means nothing to me.
But, like,
it
it
just
looks-
feels like they're saying a bunch of stuff that's supposed to have
meaning and it's supposed to be like really deep, but it's like not.
But then
Yeah.
It's like, that's just goofy.
That's me if the original Halloween is. Everybody says that's one of the best horror films of all time. I don't think it's good. I don't like it.
That's okay.
I think it's
You know,
slow.
you're valid for
and
that.
some
It's-
people say, "Oh, it's funny, but it's too slow to be funny."
I don't think anything happened.
It's like I do think where it's like the slow and the random kills kind of like work, where it's like you don't ever expect it, but
Yeah.
it's left with like a lot of moments where nothing happens.
There's
Where
also
it's just like,
So I
There's
might
also-
get burned at the stake, but it's my
there's
hot
also
take.
some horror time. There's also like some sort of horror series like Chucky, where it's just like it starts out genuine, but they get more and more ridiculous to the point where it's just a comedy
it's
now.
like Chucky always had that weird like tongue-in-cheek like feeling where it's,
But
but
I
it
think it's a
just
good
lost
thing.
it. It lost it. It's like its own
I
universe.
think it was
I
good
like
for the
it.
series to be like that. though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
goofy. It
I need to
doesn't
watch
take
them. I've
itself
only seen the
seriously
first
at
two.
I
all.
want to like watch the series, but I've heard some of the movies are low key kind of bad.
Okay, here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's another hot take. I liked the 2019 remake more than the original.
Oh, I
Obviously,
don't know if I agree with that.
I thought that there was like more of a relationship between
that's true with the mother and the kid.
with the mother and the kid, and also
never seen it.
I understood because when you're a kid and if you were a kid and Chucky kept like fucking yelling at you, you just go.
Yeah.
You wouldn't actually care. But this kid actually had a relationship with Chucky, so it made sense.
Yeah, like that too, where he actually talked to him.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I
and-
liked the original Child's Play.
Also I thought that Chucky was so lame because like yeah, I think that a doll coming to life is scary, but like they humanize him too much. He's just a dude to me.
He's just a dude.
I
in
mean,
a
he
doll's
was
body.
just a dude in the original movie, but in the
Yeah.
new movie, he's like not a dude anymore.
Yeah, and he's not a dude anymore. And
And I guess that's like a part of me where I'm like, I like the original, how stupid it was.
I say
The original's so
A lot of
stupid.
people actually
it was like
really
a
don't
soul
like the
transfer. It was so stupid. That's why I
Yeah.
like it, because I'm like, bro, what?
No, I like it because I think Chucky's just really funny and he's
yeah,
awesome.
bro died in like a Toy Story. He's like, I'm gonna
Turn into this.
Yeah,
doll.
I'm like, that's funny.
But also, like, I think like as a kid, Chucky really looked scary. But also,
Yeah,
I like
too.
the ending where he's all
creepy.
like charred and
Oh,
stuff.
bro,
And he looks like
that was-
really
Oh,
freaky.
yeah.
And he has like a knife. Like I think he's awesome. Like I like the original Child's Play, and it's okay if people don't. I can see why. But personally, it's a movie
like
I
one of the
like.
most beloved horror movies. I think it's I have my problems with it.
You know what? I can understand.
You wanna know
That's
what's
okay.
one of the beloved horror movies that I have a problem with? Blair Witch Project. That movie sucked.
I've never seen
I
it,
will say
but
this.
don't
I
know
think
so.
that compared, I will say I understand why it's so beloved and started a genre. I think it's good for what it is, but like,
They're a bunch of babies.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Like, I think it was a really good movie. I just wish there was like it did a lot for the.
It's more like I think my main thing is I have more respect for it than I like
Yes,
it.
that too. I agree with you
makes sense.
completely. Where it's like I respect the medium. I love what it did for the medium as a whole. I love
It's very
like,
well made.
When
It
it
gave,
just
like,
came out, it was
gave-
like revolutionary.
Yeah, they gave like a spotlight for so many like up and coming like filmmakers to like actually
And that
show
with
their
that
films
budget,
off.
it was it felt
What
real.
was the
it
budget?
felt real.
like I think under
$75.
$1,000.
Yeah, like $7,500.
Yeah, like around it, like it was like not a lot.
I've never
maybe
seen the movie,
maybe
though.
50. Yeah,
But it was crazy because when it came out, they passed this movie off as real, and they said
Yes!
these people actually
Yeah.
died.
I don't know. It just hit. I guess it just didn't hit me.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you have you guys watched it.
Nope.
To me, okay,
It's
so
worth a watch.
They're running around the fucking woods just screaming like kids. That's what I
Wasn't, like,
thought
nothing
because there's this
happened.
one dude. I forgot his name, and he's just like, "We're lost. I don't know what this." It's like, dude, calm the
Can't everything
fuck
from
down.
nowhere.
You know what's a good movie? Cloverfield. Have you
I've
seen
never
it?
seen Cloverfield.
It's good.
I want
T.J.
to.
Miller's character is annoying, but it's
Wait,
really
he's in
good.
that movie?
He is.
Hey guys, it's me, T.J. Miller.
Literally, the only line they ever give him is just like, "Bro, I'm so scared. This is so unnerving," or like just like something
This is so
off.
scary.
Yeah, like or no, it's just like it's not safe here. I think is what he keeps saying.
Bro, it's not safe here.
It's like that. It's like how like when you like make a joke, but then no one else hears it, so you say it again. It's like that kind
oh,
of
like
thing.
singing like louder. It's like
Yeah,
we
it's
should
like
get going, guys.
yeah,
Hello.
it's like that, but like as a character.
I
excuse me,
said-
social distance, please.
Kirby thought. Oh yeah. By the
gonna
way,
use
this is
the
really
ball.
cute, and I'm sad we're talking over this, but like
Someone listen to Dad.
The great movie.
You want to talk
episode.
about horror movies and people dying?
God damn it, I love this game so. I keep saying it, but it's so good.
Oh, and I know the budgets were very different, so that's kind of the big deal. Not necessarily the time, but because I forgot what the budget for Alien was, but Halloween only had like 300,000 or
But the fact
4,000
that-
or something.
Halloween became a series off that first movie,
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
from like
And
nothing.
I've never seen the rest. I've heard they're actually pretty good.
I'll say this. I think that Alien is. I didn't find it.
It looks nice.
It looks
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
vision.
I think it looks really nice. I just think like personally, I couldn't get with the character.
I think I agree with the guys. I didn't like it as much as everyone else.
But I was gonna say something else.
That's okay.
About like the maybe
Alien?
pacing. Or
It wasn't Alien. It was something. It was some sort of other movie thing.
Aliens, the sequel that was
No,
made by.
it was before he said anything about Halloween.
Make
It was
money, budget, time.
budget, time. No.
What movie are we talking about?
Oh,
just
Blair
before
Witch Project.
We were talking about. Oh, I remember. Okay, so the Blair Witch Project, I think, was impressive, and I respect the fuck out of it. It spawned, you know, the found footage genre.
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. I watched the first one. It is so fucking boring. Nothing happens.
I don't even know how this series got popular.
Nothing. Okay, cause of marketing.
Marketing.
Because of marketing. It's so nothing fucking happens.
It was just one of the first movies like that,
Yeah.
kind of. Like,
I-
it started...
Well, I shit you
trend.
not. One of the scenes, the entire like there'd be scenes where it's just like, okay, daytime scenes happen. It's not supposed to be scary. Okay, now it's the scary scenes, and like you'd only get like a bit of scary scenes, so you'd have to savor them. One of the scary scenes is just like a bunch of nothing's happening, then a door opens by itself. And that's the entire scary scene. I shit you not. I talked about this in Goblin. It was just like
That's so sad.
I was waiting. Literally, I got bored and just fucking played Kirby in the
I got
Forgotten
bored
Land.
watching the movie.
I literally started playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and like my Letterboxd reviews, just I forgot what entertainment felt like.
That reminds me of some, but real quick, I'll say my argument doesn't hold that much weight. But people say, and I could be wrong, but people say the original Halloween came out sometime in the 70s. You know what else did? Alien.
Yeah.
However, there was a budget difference, so the argument's not
Yeah.
really there. It's mostly budget, not
I want
really
to know.
time.
'Cause
Also, they were going for different things.
that was another movie made by the same dude as because he went on to make thing. I want to know what the budget for that movie was. 'Cause that movie's effect. That's like the
million,
scariest fucking movie I've ever seen.
I was more so interested.
I love it.
love that movie.
I'm just hard to
creepy.
scare, I think.
I just love it.
It's a different type of scary. It's more of a
Body horror.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Horror,
the dog
thriller.
scene. The dog scene's so
Yeah.
disheartening.
It's
literally
also a
so
slow
sad.
burn kind of thing, which usually I'm not into, but I love that movie. Like the thing's one of my
I
favorite
think-
And
movies.
also like not even like the scary like monsters, but like when they find like the
tension.
like when they find like the UFO that's built out of the parts,
Yeah.
that's fucking creepy. Like
With the
this
whole-
dude built a fucking tunnel. Like,
With the
Yeah.
horror film, if you're not scared by it, what's there for you? Is
Yeah.
that, like with the thing, it's like, oh, okay, there's this story going on
There's a
that's
good
interesting.
story.
dude, the thing's great. It's
But
just a great
but like
movie.
same thing with a comedy. Like the horror movie, if I was watching Antlers, I was like, okay, if I'm not scared, why
you
am
said
I here?
Antlers was good, right?
No, I hated Antlers.
Oh, you hated that movie.
I thought. Here's the thing.
No, Thanksgiving was the one you really liked. I thought that one was good.
I thought. Here's the thing. I liked the monster in what
Wait,
was
was
it?
Antlers the jump scare
Antlers.
movie that you hated?
Yes, because every jump scare, not
I
only
don't know
a
what
jump
you're
scare
talking about.
would happen all the time, but it was so fucking loud. It was like I swear to God, it was like louder than your average film.
I
Like
don't, but that's fucking that's
That's-
bad.
it was so frustrating because it was just like instead of being scared by a jump scare, it would just piss me off.
That'd be annoying.
Yeah, it would just be like, bro, and I would jump, and I was just like,
That's
Fuck
why
you, fuck you,
I
go down,
think
go
Sounds
down,
like
fuck
a
you.
good
that's why I think a lot of modern horror movies are ass because they just rely on jump scares, and that's why I think The Thing is good because there's only like a few, but they're really good in my
Two,
opinion.
three.
But like it has tension and things to think about, and it's scary not because a thing popped out of the screen and was louder than a train horn.
even if you don't like Skinamarink, I can at least say it was something different. It felt like someone made something, because I don't like horror movies because all of them feel the exact same. Skinamarink felt different.
It was different. I think it would have been better as a short film. I think it was.
It
too
is.
long.
It was actually adapted from a short film called Heck, which I've heard is really good. And it's like 30 minutes instead of Skidamarink's like hour and 20.
I'll
so-
say because I kind of despise Skinamarink,
I
but I kind of don't
agree
want to
with,
go on a big ramble right now. So
That's
we can talk
okay.
about something else.
I agree, Q, with you so
It
much.
was different, though.
Where a horror movie, it can't be just scary. There has to be something. Or say the comedy. Like, I feel like horror movies are generally never that scary, so there should be more to it. And same
Right.
with the comedy. Like, if it's not saying if it's not funny, but like
You want to? Okay,
I don't know.
that
Needs
brings
to
me
be
to
more.
another thing, and I hate to interrupt, but like Grapefruit, the popular streamer Grapefruit, I love him, but he said something really good about horror. He's like, horror genre, I feel like isn't good by itself. It has to have something else with it to make it really good. Like it could be horror comedy or
That's
like
why it's
horror
always-
action or
Or
something.
thriller or something.
It's good
Yeah.
with something, not really by itself.
I think because the horror, one thing I always think of is, ironically enough, The Hangover. The
haven't seen that movie.
Hangover. If you don't find it funny, the story is interesting because the entire story.
Oh, that's a good way to think about
Because
it.
the story is like, it is.
It's like the
it
dude
is-
has a pretty fucked up home life with his like current wife.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
and it's just like, okay, what the fuck did they do that night? And so you're trying to figure it out. It's like that's the reason why there's so many ripoffs of that movie because it's an interesting setup. Like we don't know what happened
Dude,
last
the
night.
sleepover. Have you heard
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, they like Disney Channel has literally made like 3 Hangover ripoffs for kids because it's such an interesting setup.
But
You know-
it's for kids.
You know, a
bodies,
movie,
bodies.
I was gonna say, you
That
know, a
one's
movie
kinda
wasn't very
dopey.
good, but it was fun.
What?
Bodies,
It was
bodies.
funny.
Okay, we're at an hour 43.
Oh my god!
Oh, we're
So-
just chilling playing this game.
Rambling.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is a lot. This is a fun game. I like
Yeah,
this.
this is a fun game.
This
We-
is a
we
good
just-
background
Yeah,
game.
we just
Yeah,
gotta talk
I
about
never even
Yeah.
got to talk about Candyman.
Oh,
I
well,
want to talk about more shit.
okay. We'll be back with this. I'm not sure how long this is gonna be, but
so goofy.
all right,
And we can't split in 2 parts because we talk about the same thing.
all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.